Morning, YouTube, Rumble. Oh, Thursday, Friday Eve, 36 degrees this morning. Feel like I should be at the beach. Grab a cup of Joe. Let's go. Jabba Jake's Roastery. Peru number 4. Neighbors. They've kind of stepped up around here since our White Death has arrived and everything. Neighbor Dave told you he came over and grabbed the garbage cans and 12 bags of leaves, took them out to the curb yesterday, which is okay because today is the day that they're coming to get them, but hey, saved me the trouble of trying to figure out a system to get them all down there in the snow and the ice. Then the neighbor across the street, right across the street, see Dave's over there. Over here is Marty and his wife, Bobby. Well, they had 2 cars. His car met an untimely death. So they're down to 1 car. She was working from home, so it wasn't really a big hubbub, you know. Well, she had a job interview yesterday, and she was talking to Mom, and Mom says, "You can use my car." I'm not really hot on people borrowing our cars. I don't even let my sons touch my truck because I know how they drive. But anyway, so she did that. She filled her car up with gas. Cool. That's, you gotta, we're letting you use the car. You need to reciprocate in some form or manner. And then when she came back, she was telling Mom was telling her, we've been without a dryer for like 2 weeks waiting on a part. We got clothes hung all over the place drying. And she goes, "Oh, well, give me what you got and I'll dry them and then we'll bring them back over later." I said, "Well, that's cooler than dang it right there." So she took them, and then a couple hours later, her husband, Marty, he brought them back. Hung out, talked a little while. First time I really talked to him. Back in the early days of having this broken hip, I was rolling the old trash cans down to the corner and using my Mobility scooter, get them down there. That works out good as long as there ain't no snow or ice. And he's like, "Hey, you need some help?" And I'm like, I appreciate that offer. I said, "But I got this." But anyways, that's all I ever talked to him up until yesterday. He's a pretty nice guy. He drives a cement truck. I'm like, "Oh, cool," because our driveway, it's going to need replaced when we put this old place up for sale. Be good to know somebody in the old concrete business. I'm gonna drink this coffee up here, and I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get my hair cut, get the beard tightened up. Gotta go do some grocery shopping, real grocery shopping, at a grocery store, not at a gun shop. I was watching Greg Tunnel Take showing off his Ruger 22 Mark II. Yeah, target. Pretty ironic. I've been looking for one of those. But tomorrow's Freedom Friday. Let's see. Next on the list will be the last of my where was I going? Well, I got off that highway. Oh, will be the last of the three that I carry the most. And then we'll get into the bigger ones that are not really hip friendly, but they're always close by. And by the time we get to the end of that, then I'll have that Smith & Wesson 38, and who knows what else between now and then. Yep. 36 degrees. Yesterday it was 22. And a wind chill of like 10. That wind was kicking yesterday, man. Oh. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with our neighbors. Now our neighbors over here that are on our right, but their backyard is our backyard too. They got the dogs that I've made friends with now, and now they come out to the fence and they bark, wanting me to come out and bring them their little doggy treats. Now they were good. They're good neighbors. Johnny and Becky. Becky's an RN. She was here when I broke my hip. And they brought over supper a couple of times, and Johnny came over. He seen I was having trouble getting up between the garage and the house. Used to be a big patio there, and Dad took it out and put in a walk and then put in shrubs. But he seen I was having trouble getting up through there. So he came over one day and he trimmed them all back so that I could get up and down that sidewalk. He's a good guy. And then Becky, back when the weather was good, they'd be grilling out, and I'd go out to feed the dogs. And they're like, "Hey, you want us to put a burger on the grill for you too?" Good people. Now these people right over there, they're young. They don't wave. They don't nod. I always wave. It's the way I was raised. Learned that from being up in the hollers of West Virginia. Everybody that drives by, whether you know them or not, throw the hand up. Oh, somebody's waking up. So, oh man, you guys were loading me up with all these weird named towns. I mean, why would you name a town after a sexual act? There. That's as clean as I can say that one. Another one I thought of last night was Buck Snort, Tennessee. Down there on, what is that? Interstate 40 between Nashville and Jackson, Tennessee. When I was driving, I used to stop there. Ain't nothing there but a gas station, an old rundown hotel, and a barbecue joint. But they have a fishing camp up in there somewhere. Another one, Hackensack, New Jersey. What is a Hackensack? I guess I better answer it, or they're going to keep wondering what I'm doing here. Yeah. My friend Kim, just a friend, been helping her look for a car because her car met an untimely death. But she's on a tight budget, and everything we've looked at so far, the price for the car is right, but the price of the repairs, no way. Especially after what it costs to have brakes put on the front of my truck. That's my own fault, though. I let them go. I let them go until the pads got into the rotors, and but I wanted to save the money up to get it done, so I didn't have to put it on a credit card, you know? I had 4. I'm down to 1. And that's the one I keep. All the other ones, I paid them off, cut them up, told the companies thanks, but no thanks, I'm done. So I got one for emergencies, and well, I didn't consider getting brakes done on the truck an emergency, so I saved up the cash. All right, man, the sun is shining. I'm scared, man. You know, I was coming out this morning. You know, coming out the front door, and Mom goes, she goes, I think you need to go see a doctor about that hip. Which is what I've been telling her all along, that I believe 100% that the sturgeon did a piss poor job. It's been since April, and this thing still hurts. You could be walking along. You know, I try walking with my cane as much as I can. But you could be walking along, doing your thing, and all of a sudden that hip, the pain just, like somebody stuck a hot poker into your hind end. I can't sleep on my left side because of the pain. Since April. How long does it take for a hip to heal? I think it would have been better off if they would have replaced the whole hip instead of putting hardware in there. That's another thing. When it's cold, oh man, does that thing hurt. And it stays cold. That's why I sit here. I got the heat pointed. Well, I've turned now, but I got the heat pointed right at that hip. But I go see my primary care in January, and I'm going to have her refer me to another orthopedic surgeon. I'm going to get it checked out. And if it ain't right, the first surgeon gonna be writing a big check. Mr. I'm God's gift to medicine. I should have known something was fishy all along with that guy. When I'd go back from my checkups and they do x-rays, he would never show me the x-ray. He'd just say, it looks good. It's healing good. But I never got to see it. Wouldn't you show it if you were the doctor? Wouldn't you show it to the patient? Look, see, this is healed up. This is the last time you were here. Look, that's all healed. Wouldn't you show that? Something fishy there. You know, doctors today, they come in with their little lappy toppies. This one didn't. He just came in, sat down, and said, well, it's healing good. Then I went and read the reviews of this doctor. Well, boy, did I draw the short end of that stick. His specialty is carpal tunnel. Then why is he working on a hip? It's like taking your Nissan to the Toyota dealer to get fixed. Now, a mechanic, they can work on anything, but it just seems weird, you know? Well, I've gone on long enough. I can't believe it. 19 minutes. Hope you're well, hope you're safe. Every day's a school day. If you're not learning, you are being left behind. Go be kind. It's free. Make somebody smile. Peace. Up. Smarty Bob must be laughing right now. Let's try that again. Now, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. See you soon.